Huh. Not sure how this happened. But okay. You just fix this too automatic. This must be from like a new updated OBS or something. I don't know. But I gotta fix that. Hold on. You just do this, and then... Oh, and I think the controller started doing this too. Usually my other one doesn't do this. This must be a new thing for this one. Or a recent update or something. Alright, I think we're good. Does that work? That works. Cool. Alright, that all seems working fine. I think I'm gonna do... It might break, because I highly doubt this thing is running at the frame rate I need it to run at properly. Not while I'm streaming anyways. So I won't mess with that. I'll leave it as it is. Oh, I think I gotta turn off this. Maybe I could leave it on. I don't know. We'll leave it on for now. If audio gets weird, then I'll turn it off.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
This didn't, whatever. See, this didn't look like this the last time I messed around with it, but maybe I have been mistaken. I don't know. Let's get to it. Was there anything else on the quest regiment for this one, or am I just crazy? Some of these I can't do just yet. Clear the blight from Beacon Island. Try down the 3 sources of corruption in the crossroads. I don't think I'm able to do that just yet. We'll keep our eye on the prize for now. Nev is required for Shadows of Minrath's quest. Was there anything else there that I had to do? We'll change party. So I'm pretty sure I had her along last time, so we'll take... yeah, we'll take Lucanus with us. We'll bring you two along. Travel to Tract Quest.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Pet the dog? Sure, we'll pet the dog. Yeah, I just don't get anything from doing that anymore.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask.
Let's see, what's she selling here? Is that even better than what I have? Can I even... whatever, I guess I can't do that. We'll buy this for Nev. see, what outfits do I have here for? This one'll do. Just nicely. Not rocking with light armor right now. Oh yeah, I can get a gift for it too. May as well. Since I'm hearing all that. Probably gonna regret upgrading that. Figure this stuff out as we go. Oh, it is an item for me. But do I want to use it? Durability, duration ability damage, stagger from duration abilities. Yeah, you know what? Sure, I'll use it. Why not? Why the hell not? Oh, it isn't better. Damn it. Thought it was. I've been hoodwinked and bamboozled yet again. This one's got better stagger on it. I think I'll use this one because it's better stagger and I only lose like 1 for physical damage and that's not that big of a deal. We're here on the Nev side of things. We will give her this new staff. And then I think that's it for now. Is there anything else here she wanted? Oh, the new outfit too. Forgot. Although I don't know if I'd consider this an upgrade, but yeah, no. It is what it is. We'll let her use it. Not much of an upgrade in my opinion, but oh well.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden.
Oh yeah, more shimmying through tight spaces.
Venatori, why are they so close to the shop?
What if we made them not so close? By murdering them.
There.
Look at that, problem solved.
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Fancy hidden doors.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Oh, mine ain't gonna help at all.
Don't like the sound of that. That did it. We can get.
Shoot the big pimple.
I got flight on me. Let's kill those shadow dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them.
Oh, that was a hell of a drop, but it still worked out.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. More Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
That goes to you.
How did none of that hit him?
Well, look at that.
I don't know about that. You seem to have died.
Not enough.
I would say death is pretty granted. Whoa, camera, come on. Don't do this to me. I need to be able to see. How dare you? Can have that right back.
Defiance is strong.
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
I don't think that's a, yeah, it's a light helm. Let's think about the heavy stuff. Or not heavy, but medium stuff. We just kick down this ladder shortcut that I'll probably never use again.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
See, you're all ready? Oh, what is this back here? Ah, very nice, very nice.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
Wow, this just easily led right back here again.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If
Not
the
today, they
gods
don't.
control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
See, best not to make assumptions. It's really worrying. I'll fight both anytime.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you're
I may have to look into that on my own time.
Or Asher.
Something seems a little bit suspect.
Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't
About those
stop
characters.
until slavery ends.
So the Viper's real name is Asher.
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori. We're close.
Oh, he moved at the last second. I was trying to get that headshot. I don't know if headshots really do that much damage extra. Like if they went the extra mile to make sure that was a thing.
More Venatori. Guards, probably.
Arrow hit us so hard he hit the wall behind him. I'm gonna need a few more executions than just that one game. Was I locked to anybody with that one? I don't think I was. There was another one. Okay, it's just hitting that guy. It's deflecting at the target I'm aimed at. That might not work. He's got a shield on. Let's get rid of this first. Oh, don't run now. It's a little late for that. saying there's a chest nearby. Is it higher up? Or, no, it's saying it's on the same level. Can I get back here? I can. I know it is saying it's high. Or not? Let's break this open too.
We've got company.
Oh, more company. Never bored.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
As we have the frost abilities in Mass Effect, the enemies just freeze and then they shatter when they die. So what's that higher up?
There has to be another way in.
I just got to find a way inside this building. I feel like I've come up this way before. Didn't I do this yesterday?
We must be close.
You can have that back. You're welcome. Oh, no, you don't.
That's all the Venator. Right.
It's on the what? You cut yourself off mid-sentence. I don't know if I came this way. Ah, here we go. I didn't. Now can I jump back up? Nope. Gotta go around. Of course. Doing it the other way would be too convenient. But I guess I should just go this way. Maybe this will lead me back up to that same spot. Yeah, it does. Okay. Glad I didn't jump off it. Wait, where does this go? Nope, can't break it down. Okay.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up.
You mean the little party they're having down there? Because that's what it sounds like.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
Ooh, deflected both. Let's go.
Not in my city.
We'll do that and that. Ow.
Got us in a distance.
Kill the mages that shouldn't be able to power them up.
Now's your turn.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place, figure out what they were doing.
See, Venatori missive, Knight Commander Leonos, we are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Continue to serve us, and you'll be richly rewarded for the glory of the Tevinter Reborn. Just move this way a bit. It's not quite in the way.
This note.
I don't feel quite
Knight
so
Commander Lenos
obstructed.
of the Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
A warning. Shadow dragons are watching us. Do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs. Send Darkspawn to root them out.
This explains the darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the shadow dragons are. Exactly.
Ritual instructions. Elgarnon has blessed us with ancient knowledge. The relic lets us control Darkspawn through their blighted blood. Use it to destroy our enemies in his name. Instructions follow for a magical ritual to draw on the relic's power.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control darkspawn.
I thought I'd see if you needed help.
Us need help never.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
Sorry, trying to adjust the microphone a little bit here. Hold on. That might be better.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgarnon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
See, we're in for a bad time. I'm here to help. We'll handle whatever comes.
We can handle anything the Venatori throw at us.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori
this stuff
backers
looks
sit
so
in the
robotic.
magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
We do need help. Don't we all?
I'm hoping you're here to help, because we need it.
Rook's been working with us. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again. Some of that line delivery was questionable, to say the least. Plus 400 Shadow Dragon strength. Not bad.
Have you heard the rumor about a new Venatori spot somewhere uptown?
I know.
Yeah, I mean, since I'm already here, I may as well do that too, right? Oh, it's a new quest for this place. Okay. See, defeat the champion. I guess there's one here too. So I'll do that one while I'm here.
Someone in the area who's keeping watch. Find him in the library.
They're telling us to watch out for the guards.
I read this, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Candle shop study. Remember a time where candle shops didn't run messages through the city? Such remarkable magical constructs. They seem to have no particular allegiance to the palace, and absolutely none to the Venatori. In fact, they appear to actively avoid the cult. I even saw one burn their pamphlets. Where did they come from? And is it just me, or have there been more candle shops around lately?
Will we get any help from the Grey Wardens? But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I heard about
then
the
you
warehouse.
murder them.
Darkspawn, huh?
Like you've been doing.
Those damned Venatori. Come back anytime.
Can't get anything else from that. Let's go get this mission done.
I'm almost getting used to this city again, but it still needs fewer Venatori.
They're good.
Well, that's a mystery that needs solving. We'll do that later. There's a lot of blood in the street. Trying to decide if I'm even going to go 100% on this game. I might not. Just get out of the way.
Slaughter the heretics!
Him again.
But I do want to see as much as I can to make sure I have a decently informed opinion on it.
Look out!
Worthless fodder.
Don't make it look easy. Let's finish this.
That was the wrong target, man. What are we doing?
Rook takes credit there.
That was absolutely the wrong target, but okay.
Keeping an eye on me. Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
Didn't we already have this discussion?
That's not.
Don't flatter yourself too much.
And she got like
I
cut
don't
off
trust
mid-sentence and I
anyone
thought she said something
associated,
else.
And I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know.
Some of the most awkward dialogue exchanges. I mean, I get talking to new people that you don't know can be a little awkward sometimes. Everyone gets a bit standoffish in the beginning.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Oh, it's all the way down there. I may as well keep going down. And again, now that I think about it, most people have kind of forgotten the art of actually talking to people you don't know and how to do it. It's no wonder so many dialogue exchanges in games are so awkward.
Ready when you are.
No lived or conversational experience.
Take that.
Nice work!
Got you covered.
Take them down!
Game, please. If you'd be so kind as to let me murder these skeletons. Oh, those weren't the things I had to kill for this? Or maybe they were. Level 20. I guess it's not too bad. I was thinking it might have been worse compared to the one I fought before. Or at the very least the one I fought yesterday. Ah! Oh, I'm fantastic. How about yourself? how has your day been? What brings you around this channel? It apparently wants me dead. Thought I dodged that. Get the hell out of here. Press the button and everything. But they stole it from me. We already got the wolf statue here, so it's just opening this thing up again.
Eyes open.
Oh, he was attacking that guy the whole time, huh? Gotta get rid of that barrier around him. Not enough momentum. What? This is a bad place to be fighting an electric enemy. At least one would think.
Clear out. Get out of there. I'm ready. Let's go. How's your chance?
This guy's way stronger than us, but I'm gonna keep going. Damn, a fourth one. He's not playing. Let's try to weaken him first. Let's try to weaken him first. Oh, I'll do no such thing just yet. Getting all my damage in first.
Got it covered. Get clear.
All focus on him.
Just say when.
Nope.
I'm ready. Take him down. Need a minute.
Good way to shut that down when that happens.
Tell your gods we won't stop.
Beat the odds there.
Every one of these gets us a little farther.
Yeah, a lot of the loot is just like finding similar stuff of things you already have that it upgrades. I mean, I guess that's a good way to cut down on some of the stuff that you have to make and some of the junk you pick up. But still. I say as I pick up more junk. That looks better than what she currently has on. We'll put that on. Yeah, There you go. She gets a fancy hat and everything. She gets the fancy sideways hat. Seems to be her thing. The fancy sideways hats. I had to go back to the Converged City again, don't I? Did I level up too? I did. Quite a bit, in fact. Blah, 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 blah. What do I use here? So I can't go here until I hit level 12. Well, I can actually get this. We'll get this. Buy that. Get that. Get that. And then come down here to this. There we go. That works. I just can't go here until level 20. Which I'm not too far off from. Friend Lucanus here leveled up. I can't go down. Well, I can go on this route. Never mind. I was gonna say I can't go any further with this, but I lied. I have lied to you. Bleeding damage. Do I cause bleeding damage? I don't think I have any skills that do that just yet. Tool ability damage. More light armor. Light armor, light armor, light armor. And then the hideous helmets. Everyone's favorite. That one's medium. So they're all medium. All right, fast travel. Now, where the hell do I even put this?
Sail.
So, the demon of Virantium.
The name wasn't literal when I got it.
No, but the reputation that went with it.
I suppose I earned it.
And then some. Assuming my sources are accurate.
Past reputation means nothing when your current contract's still open.
I know the feeling.
They're dug in here. The Venatori must be after
the hell is back here?
Let's get it first.
Get back!
I feel a blessing.
And rotate that.
I feel a lot more than a blessing when I'm done.
We are empowered!
Hey, behind you!
Obey and stop!
Everyone all right?
Alright, now how in the hell do we deconstruct this?
Take out those crystals. We cut off the power.
Wait, does it start over there? I think it does. Let me just make sure. Or maybe it starts here. Aha.
Easy enough.
Heresy! Obliterate them!
More travel.
Got us at range. Watch it.
They can't get us from all the way down here. That would be ridiculous. Doesn't mean they won't try. Get that back. You can have that one back. Have that one back. Don't know who I hit with it, but you can have it back. Ooh, that one hurt. That one also hurt him. And then that one killed him. Who else is trying to murder me?
The crows and their regard.
The last one hits. Oh, because I was in range the last hit. I gotta come up there. Don't think I will. I'm sure. Don't think I won't. Don't think I won't. All that teleporting is not gonna save me.
Who gets that one?
Can I destroy this? Too far away? Alright, we'll take care of that.
Still in one piece.
So I'm guessing all these are kind of operated the same way then. There's something farther in the back that's shielding them from being destroyed. That's what I was waiting for. They always think they're slick until they do that. Every single time. They always think they're slick. That's why I asked so many questions. 'Cause I knew I couldn't answer them all.
There. The Venatori can't lock us out anymore.
There's a problem.
This thing was a boss the whole time, huh? Oh, it's just a repeat of the other boss. It just looks different. That's lame. The attacks are just gonna be the exact same. What's the point?
Did the Venatori build that?
More likely they co-opted it to seal off this place. Well, look at that.
Everyone still alive?
It's 2. How many are there in total? Just 4, maybe? Where's the next one at? Ah, there it is. Can I shoot that from here? Yep, got it. One more. Now it's telling me there's something here, but what is it? Oh, wolf statuettes? Okay. How do I get back up there again? get up there in the first place. Yep, that ain't it. Let's go around the other side. It's probably... Yeah, it's got to be in there. I just got to get to it. Wonder if that'll help. Oh, I have to go all the way around, don't I? You got to start over here first. I think one of the vibes I might be getting from this game kind of reminds me of Gotham Knights, in a sense.
As you wish.
With the combat being maybe a little bit better than that. Oh, I meant to jump that. Well, we done goofed. Maybe that's how I get up there. After we deal with this. Just heal itself? Unacceptable.
Meet their strength.
A lot more than that. Just gotta kill them fast so they can get healed.
Good one, Rook.
Wonder how. Oh, there we go. Didn't see the crystal there.
Another of those Fen Harel officers.
I'm assuming it's up there somewhere. We just unlock this real quick.
That's another barrier down.
Guess I blocked that a little too early. Oh, that travel's slow as hell.
Damn! Rook hit. We need to close in.
Got us from a distance.
Speed at which that thing travels. I ain't too worried. Down, one to go. Oh, a simple drop was enough to put him down.
That's what the Venatori are after. That wolf statuette. We've seen them before. Better keep it safe.
It's weird because you also collect wolf statues from something else too. So, what is this? Blood poisoning. Rubber defense applies bleeding to your attacker. Necrotic weapon is inactive. This ability applies necrosis instead. Yeah, I'll take that too. Why not? Give me all the debuffs. More the better. Kind of feels like cheating for you to be able to get skill points without leveling up. The rest of these, I'm pretty sure are all over the map. And I don't know if I have access to all those areas yet. I do not. Okay, then those will have to wait. Back to the lighthouse. Kind of feels like it's running those twice. It shouldn't be doing that.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Move somewhere else.
Solus lived here. The Dreadwolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timidor paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Hit piece. No, that's not nice.
That's awful.
It was against the magister. I was the footnote.
Still.
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Right after this whole gift-giving thing is out of the way first. That's what I actually came here for.
Look who's thoughtful.
Yep, that's me. The most thoughtful. Anything for the companions. All right, let's see. Icebreaker or Hailstorm and Shattered Resolve. Detonation deals 100% stagger. This one is fires 2 additional projectiles. We'll do Hailstorm. That way she can at least get the most damage out of it. So I'm guessing these companion quests are mostly here just for you to build up your bond with said companions. So we'll just keep taking them along with us.
How do the Venatori keep the blight from infecting their own?
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Yeah, okay. Well, she just kind of froze there for a second. That was weird.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varrett, too, right here in Docktown.
I would just like to know how the hell she's seeing out of her right side with that hat in the way like that. But, you know.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons.
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too.
Just got to attack her from her right side and she's screwed.
All right.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Damn right you are, because it ain't gonna be me. Wait, did I read that or talk to the NPC? What happened here? Drama in the palace. Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false.
The best word in Docktown, right here.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
Keep hearing Dogtown whenever they
worked
say
with
it.
some of them
Not
before.
Docktown.
Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Fish fry.
One, please.
Let's see. Dockside Discourse. Myth or man, stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Mirathis. While some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
More than one person. You'll read it here first.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
Another rebellion?
It's
Here's what we know.
easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
One paper, thanks.
See the morning scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers are a successful rebellion and Marnus Pell have reached Mirath's streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good name. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Of course. You sell poison?
Rook. And not unless you deal in poison.
Me? You got the wrong guy. Although I could get you a name. What about you, Nev? You're not here for poison.
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
Maybe a little bit. Your work seems complicated.
That doesn't get complicated?
What isn't?
I've heard some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
Sounds simple enough.
That's the trick, isn't it?
The best cereal in Minrathus. The latest chapter.
Why, hola, Vancy.
We'll take one.
The nightly song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? Or do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
Read the latest.
You showed up just in time for me to end the stream, Vancy. It's been at this for like 6 hours now.
The best cereal in
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun.
I said, no, you ain't. What you gonna stop me or something?
The real news in Docktown. Get it here.
Paper, thanks.
to the Imperium Secret, the makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin, the same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too. You will too.
What now?
How scandalous.
Starving, and I know the best place in the city.
What mage were they talking about, though?
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
The lighthouse.
Kind of reading some
what?
Some discussions or some discourse
I don't
around
know, it
like
helps me think. But we've got
RPGs within this realm and like action RPGs and the like, and a lot of that included games like this and The Witcher and Baldur's Gate 3.
to be.
And the discussion that kind of centered around The Witcher kind of made me really appreciate what that game is, at least The Witcher 3 anyways, where you have quests that you can do and a varying level of outcomes that have implications throughout the game's world that are permanent. Like, you know, choosing to either not save a village or save a village, and how you might not get access to that village anymore if you choose not to save it, or saving an NPC or not saving an NPC and it turns out that NPC is a merchant and you can't buy anything from them anymore if they die. Stuff like that.
This fish won't eat itself.
From what I hear, this game tries to dabble in some of that stuff, but it doesn't
thing,
quite
Hal.
go far enough.
Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Dang, DJ said he broke his chains and escaped.
Joining Varric. Us.
Massa has no control over him anymore.
Said no.
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you take jobs worth taking.
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too.
These Braves gonna lead me straight to the Free States.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it.
So long as Massa don't find you and snatch you up by him.
Serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
It's always that temptation to like you'll have like a particular character you're supposedly trying to love interest in these games. Unless I'm just doing it to see what happens. But then there's also that temptation to be like, what if I did it to like multiple characters? What happens? Is there a punishment for that? Can you just like romance everybody at the same time? See what happens?
Sometimes luck sticks.
You believe that? Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you who needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
So you want to do a Persona?
No.
Strangely enough, I actually never did that in Persona.
We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back before that changes.
I know there's consequences to doing that in Persona, but I never did it. There was a couple of love interests I went after, and I tried them both in different playthroughs. Especially in Persona 5. But you already know about those. Listen, Kawakami was no Quistis, but I was willing to compromise. Oh, the door. I guess this was it. I was wondering if I had to go anywhere else. Oh, there was another. Oh, there was another quest here.
I am Jowin Glass,
Shit.
First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. I looked into you.
This guy's got a funny shaped head.
An assassin whose grandstanding against the Antam attracted too much attention. Sounds brazen, even for an Antivan crow.
Looks like his ears might start flapping and carry him away. Also, I gotta just notice the low battery indicator down there on the bottom left. Let me just fix that real quick. There we go. That'll be there until the battery actually dies, so I had to get rid of that. Sounds brazen even for an Antivan crow. Thanks. Appreciate the compliment.
I'll take that as a compliment.
So I'm interested in hearing how an Antivan killer for hire unleashed the Blight.
That wasn't me.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf Elven God of Lies from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Wait, now hang on, I'm not done telling my story, just hold on.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. They're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
There you go. Tell him.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you.
That's not what the text option said. You're supposed to call him an idiot.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen.
Disappointed.
The threat is...
Why did I even pick that option?
The gods are coming, and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years.
Oh yeah, then why haven't you stopped it yet?
The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you
Damn it, DJ. Every time you say that, I get reminded of me getting that particular sound effect, and I keep forgetting to do it.
Authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Excuse me?
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
Didn't realize I looked that young.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Also, did you assume my gender, sir? Excuse you? Especially with this kind of game. Or the people behind this game. Let's see. Just blackmailed him. Thanks for the assist.
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
And you're a Shadow Dragon agent?
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Mevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
Oh no, man, this guy's handlebar mustache is a bit too long. Don't know if I could trust him.
Mevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
It's a little too prominent.
So now what? The first Warden tried to have me locked up. I need the Wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than Warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
What the hell was that walking animation?
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own.
A red evil dagger.
Then blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
There was another quest here that I wanted to do as well that I missed out on when I was speed running my way through town. Is it on the map at least? Yeah, here it is. That's the one I wanted to do. Can I mark that? Nope. Why would you ever want to be able to do that? It'd make your life easy. Video games aren't about that life. Make your life easy? I don't think so. Not in this, the year of 2024.
Attack! All right, everyone.
Tougher than I was.
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
Define doing the right thing. Am I going the right direction? It's this way, okay. Talking about doing the right thing like a Saturday morning You know what? That's kind of this game in general. It's like it's fucking Saturday morning cartoon.
Demons.
Alright, I'll kill that one. always run. And then they continue to run.
Let's end this.
That's a win, brother.
It is, but you know, I don't like to brag or anything. People get upset when you do that.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one. Green against grey stone. Rain, nourish. How she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
See, page torn from a journal. The voice was real. The one in the shadows. There was the same smell as last time, too. Fog and burnt cinnamon. And it knows about the money, the debt. What am I supposed to do? The temple is still closed. How do I get out of this? The voice made promises and I'm just so tired. See, Hortensia's garden journal, seeds, soil, and a little more debt. But I can do this on my own. Whatever else I thought before. I just need time to grow again. The first blooms will be here soon. Everything feels better when that happens. The bright flowers are green leaves are all cheery next to the gray stone. We all need time to grow.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate. But still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
And so the wild goose chase begins. At least I didn't get hit by that. I'll take it. Oh, he's dead. How's it going, Thomas?
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky...
Yeah, what if you were angry?
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
I think there's a guy up there I can get.
Another demon killing.
Trouble scouted.
This is doing all right. Positively tied with the personal trainer. Enjoying Mario Luigi Brothership. That's not a fan of that name, Brothership. I know Mika's been playing that game as well. She says she's been enjoying it. She does have some issues with it. The darkness. But I'm doing all right for the most part. Right up until my chat disconnects for no reason. And then I'm like, maybe I'm not doing all right. So we can't have nice things.
That's got it. Got us from a distance.
Oh, that just heals me.
Right on him.
But I'll take it.
Got us in the distance.
Phew.
Compassion.
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
Solve temple murder. For me right now, I'm trying to figure out, is there any Switch games coming out that I like really want to play? Maybe outside of like Metroid Prime 4. I should not have made that jump, but you know what? If the game says it's all right, I guess it's all right.
We've got a trip.
I didn't make that one though.
Let's go.
It just says nope. Shaking here below, but we won't, will we? The demons took you, and how can I do this alone? How did you make things feel possible, Sybil? I don't know how. I don't know how. Shooter Potato Man. You must explain. What is it? Is it that bean game? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, okay, yeah, that's coming. Yeah, that's is that only on Switch? I don't think it is. GTA Bean Edition. It's like, oh, you're talking about Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I remember that game. They're making a new one of those, huh? I heard about that. That's right, a classic. That's where your Puyo Puyo comes from. That's how it all begins. The beginning of the end. That was like one of the cooler moments in Sonic Mania. You get the chemical plant, and then you do that as a boss fight. That was pretty cool. Just remember the preview for the Bean game being a Nintendo Direct. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was there too. I think they showed it during the Summer Games Fest as well. So it's happening everywhere. It's happening everywhere. I don't know. When they showed that game, I kind of liked everything that I saw about it.
How well do you know the Viper?
I was into
because
it.
I've heard things.
Give me the bean guy shooting everything,
Like
all Matrix
no
style.
one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used
Not
to
like
be
we're getting
a
another Max
slave
Payne anytime
and now
soon.
Fights slavers?
That would make
Does
sense.
that have to go down? Maybe have to go down.
Or that he's the Archon or a Magister in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
There you go, Killer Bean.
You totally know.
See, when I'm too lazy to do the research myself, I can just rely on DJ to do it for me. Like, go find me the name of that Bean game, the one with the guns. And he was out there shooting fools, and it was all cool. He was doing flips. It was like the Matrix, but they couldn't show blood, so they did it this way. Back to not being excited for new Switch games. I mean, we say that now until they show us, you know, the new Switch. Like, I do wonder if part of the reason why they've been delaying showing it off or even announcing it is... I mean, maybe. I guess it depends on... Like, I'm sure a lot of people were, like... watching what happens with the election, obviously. And they could have been waiting to see what happens with that before they, you know, announce anything big. Like, a lot of people got the hell out of the way for the election. Will statue experience a shift in the surrounding magical energies, and I'm certain of it, and I'm certain it means something. There's more to all of this than what we have recorded. Truths we don't see. It's just a simple said. Stories burned and buried in ruins. I won't let our work be corrupted. Tune this work 4. Oh, hello. Yellow.
Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future, and yet he continued. For himself and for her. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
I was kind of hoping that Retro was going to crank out more Donkey Kong games, but I guess they've been so, like, caught up in Metroid Prime. They've had no time for it. Like, Tropical Freeze was pretty good, even if it was hard as balls towards the end.
You think they'll talk?
You've set up a place to meet. If this is another violent monster.
Demons. It looks like another victim.
We need to chase this down.
I still got 2 more primes to play before 4. Where my remakes at? You only get 1. And that's only because they weren't quite sure if they were going to be able to continue making it. You're gonna play that Metroid Prime 1 and like it. Metroid Prime was like one of the first few games that I ever had to like break out an actual guide for to figure out where the hell I was going and what I was doing.
Watch your right.
It was like that and Resident Evil 0. Oh, and Code Veronica. I think I still have my Code Veronica guide.
Ready when you are.
I think it's old as dirt now, though. If that doesn't count as that thing dying, this game is cheating. Alright, we're good.
The spirit of compassion and another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied, eyes skim over, yet a world smudged in shadow, so beautiful. Find who he was.
I mean, if I gotta find out who he was, what if I don't? What if I don't care that much? What if I don't care that much about who he was? Let's see, a detailed drawing of the Dogtown's markets. There are more shadows than people in the crowd. A man weeps in the corner, but no one notices except the shadows. The drawing is unsigned. What's this one? Detailed drawing of demons dragging screaming civilians into the shadows. One figure is left behind, a victim with a sword through the heart. Other civilians flee in terror from the scene as fear spreads through the city. The drawing is unsigned. Another one. A detailed drawing of a Docktown rooftop. A menacing shadow looms in the background, but the man in the drawing has turned away from it, his face lit by sunrise breaking through the fog. The artist's name is signed below. Evander, who? It's not like you read aloud in first grade. Nah.
Someone named
no too many words for first grade.
A world smudged.
Vocabulary too expansive for that one.
He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwarts it, and may you continue.
Cat.
Yep, that's a cat. You think I'm gonna pet it? You know what's unrealistic about this? Is that these games assume that all cats are okay with you petting them. Knowing good and damn well that in real life, if a cat's not okay with you petting it, you might get your fingers ripped off. I guess that was it for this quest, huh? I thought there might have been more. In reality, only 5.7% of cats are okay with you petting them. So next time you want to pet a cat, make sure you get consent. All right, I'm done. Anyways. Thomas says, so far I love the new Mario and Luigi game. I've heard people that are playing it right now actually love it. It's like all the Access Media that were just talking shit about it. Which, I mean, it is Access Media after all, so you take what they say with many grains of salt. Like I have never seen, well I shouldn't say I've never seen, but this is one of those cases where like Access Media, the people that tend to get, you know,
it's not a bad second.
access to things in advance like games and movies and shit like that. We live in a time where like the people that do that stuff these days and like the people that are trying to inform about it, there's such a wide disconnect. It is insane. Completely out of touch these days. How's it going, Axe? Since I also heard great things about the Mario and Luigi, the Luigi game, the Mario and Luigi game, the Mario.
How has the
Yeah, there's a crazy disconnect between the two of those, and a lot of people like a lot of the people might ask like, why is it that people don't care much for access media these days?
I guess it's why I come down.
And why is it that gamers have kind of, not even just gamers, but people in general have turned against it? And this is just my take on the whole thing. So take everything you hear here is just my opinion, because that's what it is. But looking at it as a whole, it really for me comes down to the fact that these people in some way are supposed to be representative, or at least representative or talking heads for us, the consumer. And when they deliberately go out of their way to misrepresent what the consumer wants or what they desire or what they like in things, then that disconnect widens. And all it does is it lies to the producers, the developers, whoever it might be in making these things, and it gets them to think, well, okay, we made this thing, but based on what the access media has told us about what they like and don't like, we have to assume the wider audience agrees with them and doesn't want that either. And whether the access media wants to admit it or not, they are, in a way, representative of the consumer. And when they lose track of that, or they fall out of touch with that, or they maliciously misrepresent that, then it's no wonder, people no longer care about what you have to say. As a reviewer, as a publication. Gonna show us talk about access media. But of course, they'll continue to pretend like they don't understand why, gamers don't want to listen to them anymore. And it's like, you know why. You know why. You just don't want to understand why. Because when you think you're in the right all the time, when you've gaslit yourself into thinking you're right all the time, the moment when you finally realize that you are wrong about something, you don't know what to do about it. You don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to take it. And instead of taking a step back and maybe, offering a bit of introspection and thinking about why that might be the case and why you are wrong and why people have turned against you, instead you double down. You say that the people are the problem, not you. It's a case of having too much power for way too long. At that point, you're no longer representative of the average everyday consumer. You are now representative of the institutions you thought you were against. I don't think there's anything else here for me to do right now, at least from what I'm seeing. And the funny thing about it is that, like, they'll get mad at, like, everyday consumers and, like, content creators, for example, or YouTubers for basically talking shit about them and pointing out to them about how, like, ridiculous they are and how they have become the very thing that they thought they were against. And they'll say, oh, it's those YouTubers' fault that things are the way they are and why games are not doing so great now. And it's like, no, the YouTubers especially are the ones that are kind of speaking for the people, because you guys have stopped doing that. So the people no longer have a voice in the industry.
I'm sorry, Bataris got away.
You win some, you lose some.
Would you like me to
I
get
joined your side yet? What do you mean your side, Mika? What do you mean your side?
whatever you need?
The gay side. Nigga, didn't you know everything is gay? What are you talking about?
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol.
The candelabra.
Slavers aren't gonna
Obviously, being straight doesn't exist, or it's being straight is evil. Evil.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
Moment where I need that fucking mermaid man sound effect.
Leno's is playing.
Yeah, finally fixed the GTA trilogy. I mean, okay, hold on. It depends on what you mean by fixed. It depends on what you mean by fixed. Because that game has been quote unquote getting fixed since it released, like what, 3 years ago? 3 years ago almost at this point. Since that definitive edition trilogy's been released, that game has been, they've been trying to fix that since then. So to say it's fixed, that ain't telling me much. Like, they released that thing buggy, broken, ridiculous mess, and that's all because they outsourced like 90% of it outside of Rockstar to different studios, and that's why it was a mess. Doing all right, Mika. How about yourself? How's everyone's Tuesday treating them?
So, are you getting used to your new abilities?
I'll be getting used to them forever.
Fair enough. We can't be sure you're even mortal anymore.
Wasn't there a shop here somewhere?
What? I was just exaggerating. What do you mean I might not be mortal? Nev? Nev!
Well, you're not mortal. What's the problem? I'm just gonna buy all these. Don't tell anyone, though. I'm gonna buy all this stuff. Don't tell my wife. She doesn't need to know about this. Keep looking at that one baby vid. Nick, are you just a masochist for crying at things? Is that what's doing it for you? You just want to keep crying all the time? Tuesday has been great. Completely weaned a customer meeting and got away with it. Also got free donuts. What? What kind of donuts? Hold on. What kind of donuts? Where are they from? I could have just fast traveled back to the lighthouse. What am I doing?
To other shores.
Wanted to see if I still have baby fever. Okay, Mika. Sure. They were your subpar Dunkin' Donuts for free. I mean, you know, Dunkin' Donuts aren't great, but if they're free donuts are free donuts, right? It's one in the Copenhagen main station. Man, we got one just down the street from where I live. Dunkin' Donuts, that is, not the good shit. We have a Dunkin' Donuts, not the good shit. We used to have a Krispy Kreme not far from here, but then they shut down and moved somewhere else.
There you are. I haven't seen much.
There you are.
I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I'm looking.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Someone picks his man's quarters before it turns into Vegeta.
I'm not.
That's the point, DJ. What are you talking about? Just wait till he goes Super Saiyan.
That depends. Am I talking to Lace Harding, or...?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So,
wait, Vancy, is it the price or just you not liking crumble cookies, period?
I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
Both? Okay.
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Got my wife some Brandon Sanderson books for her birthday.
You can stop fussing over me.
Now I gotta look that up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Time out. Everybody calm down. Everybody be quiet. Everyone shut up. Everyone. Why do I still have that open? That might explain some of my problems. Let me look and see here. Okay. Some of this stuff looks familiar now that I'm seeing it now. I still can't get past some of the covers of these books sometimes. It's not just these. Like when you this is not me trying to be mean, by the way. I'm just gonna say this. When you've lived most of your life in a home with a bunch of women, one of the consequences of that is seeing the kind of books they read. And when they bust out those romance novels and all the covers are just like half naked dudes with long hair. And the covers all look the same. So you kind of see some other books, and it's like you see some of the similarities in like the covers and some of the art. You're just like, man, I can't unsee that shit now.
Go see what the others are up to.
It's like high fantasy. All right, well that's good to hear at least. I just looked at some of those covers and I was immediately reminded of that. I'm just like, man. Apparently I have seen some shit as a child growing up. I want to go back here first so we can get some other armor. Also, Mika's very confused. That's okay, Mika. You're too young to understand this stuff. It's okay. It's okay. We know how pure you are. We're gonna maintain your purity. I promise. Mika only reads the Billy. The Billy. The Billy.
Like Anton blood. I'll keep the goods flowing.
He uses 2 swords, doesn't he? I think he does. What about one of these? You became more pure when you lost your man powers. Now you've just become a beacon of raw purity. Blinding, even. Let's see, Mage Killer and the Wings of Antiva. Blah, 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 blah. Necrotic damage is pretty good. I think I might stick with this. At least for some of the shit that I go up against currently. I mean, of course you are, Mika. You're Swedish. We know this. Like you want to talk about white girl energy? That's Mika in a nutshell. Like to the max. Cranked all the way up. Out here watching baby videos and crying. Getting pumpkin spice lattes. These drinks are disgusting, by the way. I need to send Mika a new video of a baby getting punted so she can get over this baby fever. Answer, Mika. Means they kicked it. Means they threw that bad boy up in the air and kicked that shit. Like a football. That reminds me, I saw Tropic Thunder this weekend. Was it your first time seeing it, Axe, or have you seen it before?
Places between.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
Even Spite felt it.
First time? How'd you like it?
No, he could.
Oh, listen to this guy. I'm watching Paddington 1 and 2. Listen to this guy.
Darkspawn. Let's clear them out.
Since Reddit said Paddington 2 was the best and greatest movies of all time, did you feel that way when you watched it? says, I liked it, thought it was clever. And he threw the kid off the bridge. LOL. Yeah, Tropic Thunder is pretty funny. Now, you're not going to see a movie like that get made today, though. For obvious reasons, but still. No, I was going to say, with everything kind of changing strangely lately, we might go back to that, but I'm like, nah, we're not. There's no going back. There's no going back. It ain't happening. You're never getting that kind of comedy back.
The Darkspawn here. The light on this island must be right.
You ain't getting that kind of comedy
The
back.
Guardians can't handle them.
People too sensitive for that shit.
Up to us. An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it?
I feel like it's the one movie I can quote the most from. What,
think
Paddington
so.
or Tropic Thunder?
What it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a bit of misery now.
Right.
Oh, Tropic Thunder? Okay. Hey, wait, which quote is that? Which quote you got? Hold on. Which quote is that? Now we get to judge Fancy's knowledge based on the quote she remembers. What quotes you got for us?
Wait. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade. More like a dream.
Why am I not surprised it's the Flaming Dragon one? I should have called it. It was the Flaming. Listen, I didn't want to say it. It was on the back of my mind, but I'm glad Vancy said it. You know. Oh yeah, never go full. I mean, what if we're like 2 hours into this? I can say it. Just never go full retard. Listen, I'm already 2 hours into the stream. It's fine. I can say it now. Let's see. DJ says, "How do you hate comedy?" Trust me. In today's age, I typed my taste of movies into Grok, and it suggested me some films. Oh shit! You know, I haven't done that. I haven't really used Grok like that though. Maybe I should try. Listen, I would avoid saying it if it was like the first 20 minutes of the stream, but it's not. So it's all good. And before the stream gets taken down. And before the archive gets taken down. Like, I thought it was okay.
Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle.
Amika says she watched the movie Nope.
Feel yourselves.
I don't. Hold on. Let me just double check on this real quick. You guys got me being all kinds of active on stream today. How could you do this to me, chat? How could you do this to me? How dare you? How dare you? Okay, it's what I thought. What do I want to say? What do I want to say? What I want to say that's not sounded incredibly mean.
Solus. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
Okay, so I've watched like Us and the new Candyman, and I thought about watching Nope at one point. I'm not quite sure where all the praise for these movies are coming from. Because maybe it's just me, but I didn't find them that scary or that good.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel.
And I'm trying to think, but there was one I watched between the two of them where I almost turned it off midway because it was that bad.
Tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solus sent these spirits.
I mean, maybe he'll get there at some point, but like right now,
disruption. Let's act like it.
all I can say is he's probably at his best when it comes to comedy, because his horror films so far have not really done it for me. I'm just like, where is all this praise for this stuff coming from? Because it's not doing it for me, at least. Maybe I'm the outlier in this case, and it's just not for me, but...
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us.
Like, maybe I'm the weird one here. I don't know. And then they have him like working on a couple of video games along with Kojima that is supposed to be like horror, you know, themed. And everybody else got excited for that, but I sure as hell didn't. I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess that's...
Okay. We're through.
I don't know. Supposed to get excited for that from based on the experience I've had with this horror stuff. Like, I'll agree with like interesting ideas for horror, but just the execution is just not, it's not great.
More enemies. Go.
It ain't quite there yet. Well, you can make that argument for a lot of horror movies these days, where the people who make them think they have scarier ideas than they actually are.
They bring the strength of the Fade!
We're almost through to their citadel, and the Evan-Eurus know it.
But then again, my standards for horror films are pretty high because I've seen a lot of them.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard, and prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what...
In fact, there was one I watched on Netflix. I want to say a few weeks back. Right, just in time for Halloween. You guys probably might have heard of it. It's called The Deliverance. And I did not like that movie at all.
Reinforcements, we need more!
Mostly due to the fact that like a good 70 or 80% of that movie was just like urban family drama before it ever actually got to the scary shit. And when it got to the scary shit, it was like incredibly brief. To the point where I'm like, am I watching a horror film, or is this just an urban family drama? I mean, it was like trying to dot every I and cross every T in terms of like shit. That you would probably hear in most modern stories. It's all racism, this, racism, that. Oh no, I'm a bad mom. And I'm just like, where's the horror shit in this movie? Is this the horror? Real life?
Disruption fought to the
Yeah, the
last.
movie was terrible. I was not a
It was
fan.
all for nothing. We couldn't take the city down.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached this citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice.
The real horror in that film was the amount of like racism shit they tried to cram into it before they ever got to anything good.
Knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solus, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort. That this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanurus.
I doubt it was the last time he did so either.
Let's see what this fragment could tell us.
Give me that wolf statue. That's why part of Lovecraft Country didn't work for me. Same, Axe. Same. Like, I wanted to like that show too, but there was too much racism this, racism that, and it turned me off immediately.
Fey Tear is spewing blight. That must be how.
It turns out it didn't work for a lot of people because that show did not last very long. '80s horror movies are still the best. I mean, there's some goofy ones that came out of the '80s as well. But some of them were like goofy in a kind of an endearing way. Like Fright Night, for example, is a goofy but endearing kind of movie. And what was it? The original Candyman. The basket. Yeah, they had some goofy movies back then too. So I can't, as much as I enjoy a lot of like '80s horror films, I can't deny there's a lot of goofy ones from back then too. That and like late '80s movies like Puppet Master and this other goofy one. I still like Puppet Master though. Like I like Puppet Master no matter how goofy those movies are. Since I saw Friday the 13th 1 through 7 and Nightmare 1 through 3 for the first time just this year. Man, you know what? There was a period of time a few years back where I kind of watched all those movies for the first time myself as well. I think it was back in like 2017, 2018. Where I just went through and watched all of those and watched how the quality dropped off significantly as it kept going. The only movie that matters from the series that is Friday the 13th is Jason X, the best one of them all. The best one of them all. Jason X, that's right. I was supposed to take a break like 2 hours ago, and I didn't do that. Or about an hour ago, actually. So I forgot about that, but I actually watched Jason X twice. Oh man, that was like. I watched that before I watched any of the previous ones because I was too young at the time to watch the previous ones. And then I watched Jason X had come on TV one night, and I was at the girl I was dating's house at the time, and that movie came on TV, and we watched it together, and hilarity ensued when we watched that. The sleeping bag scene is pretty good. That shit was funny. Didn't Jason become a demon spearmint spirit in one movie? What was it? What was it? Jason Goes to Hell or some shit like that? I gotta go look that up now. There's so many Friday the 13th movies. Hold on. What was it? 8? Oh, you guys got me being extra active today for today's stream. I'm constantly just looking up stuff again to get familiarized with it. Was it the Jason Goes to Hell? It was like Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Let me read the synopsis of this one again. Because Mika, you might be right. I'm just going to double check here. See if what you're thinking lines up with that one. Oh, this one doesn't read like that, but there is some like weird possession shit that goes on in this I kind of forgot about. This movie came out in '93. Should I watch any more Freddy movies past 3? You know, I would watch them for the sake of saying you did, but I wouldn't watch them for, you know, for any quality or horror reasons. Let's put it that way. That might be the only reason why I would recommend it, Axe. Yeah, just if you're gonna do it, just go in with very tempered expectations. What was that? I gotta hold on. I gotta find this now. You guys gotta be YouTube and shit, Google and stuff. What is happening for today's stream? It tells you how interested I am in this game right now. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's what. God, I've seen so many really bad horror films in my younger years. The Welcome to Hell one, that was from Tales from the Hood. Man, what was the first one then? Oh yeah, I did see this when I was a kid. It was right around the age when I was old enough to actually start watching horror films, and this one wasn't all that scary. It was just dumb. You got Tales from the Hood 1 and 2. How many did they make? It was 1, 2. Did they make a third one? Oh yeah, Tony Todd was in the. Oh man, rest in peace, Tony Todd. He was in the third one. Man, it just made me kind of sad thinking about that. It's like, yo, Tony Todd just passed away recently. Rest in peace. But all right, before I forget to actually take a proper break this time, I'm going to go ahead and take that now before we jump into this next quest. So, let me go over here and do that now and get some tunes going. Man, thinking about horror films, like horror shows in general, like I used to watch Goosebumps and Tales from the Crypt. The cartoon and the live action TV show that came on. You know, they made a TV show of Tales from the Crypt, or a cartoon series from Tales from the Crypt. Getting reminded of all this stuff now. That's crazy. The horror roots were always in me, even as a kid. Even if I wasn't old enough to watch a lot of that stuff, it was always there. Wait, what, Mika? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they. Okay, I gotta look this up now. Hold on. That's not a real thing. It was just a comic. Okay, all right. I thought it was a movie. I'm like, wait a minute. They couldn't have done that. Apparently that series ran from 07 to March of 08. So not even a year. They got a few months out of it before it stopped. They got 6 issues out of it. So yeah, apparently it didn't last very long. Maybe it was like a brief license thing they had going on with DC Comics. Apparently it takes place 5 years after the Freddy vs. Jason movie. So it takes place in 2008. So 5 years after the events of Freddy vs. Jason and 16 years after the end of Army of Darkness. Man, what a weird crossover. Shit got weird back in the day, didn't it? All right, I'm going to go take my break now, guys. I'll be back in a bit. am back. They didn't, whatever, never mind. I'll have to go look that up myself when I have time. Alright, let's close all this stuff out. Been doing too much side research for this discussion. Of scary movies and the whatnot. So we're to the PC scene. There we go. And my controller turned off. When do you think MGS Delta Snake Eater gets a release date? I mean, maybe at the Game Awards. Like that would be the next big thing to do so if they were to show it off at like a big event, then that would be it. Unless Sony has like maybe a state of play or something like that afterwards. But then again, I guess Konami kind of doesn't need that either because they're also doing their own thing these days with the Metal Gear history stuff that they've been doing as of late. So I guess it all depends. But if that game is out sometime next year, then they're probably going to try to announce a release date sometime soon. Will the release date be soon? Considering it's November, probably not. I think it's practically a given that game is out sometime next year. Could be wrong about that, but they'd be taking a huge risk by putting that game out in December. And a lot of developers tend to avoid December because they want to be considered because they want to be considered for Game of the Year. And December is way too late for that.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it!
Oh.
Harding, we meet again.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook.
Wait, did we just make like a mirror reflection of the people we're talking to right now? Only my character's not an elf?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I can imagine.
What have you come to talk about?
The elven gods are changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. There was a village, Demetta's Crossing. They overran it with the Blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change? Manipulation. That could explain. But...
You believe me?
That the elven gods are here, and... It's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves. It's altered. I can feel it. And your story...
A lot lines up.
Like I said, Stellar Blade in 2025 is happening. It'll be a horny day. I can see the Nexus mods front page right now. They are going to have a field day with that game. That whole page is just going to be, the whole front page of that game is going to be censored. It's just going to be blurs over every one of the mod pages.
Whatever you've heard from the First Warden, we're trying to help.
Yeah, we're getting that.
If the First Warden believes that village was an aberration, or that it did not happen as you say...
We're not exactly the First Warden's favorites. Your word and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission. Not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with
the only mods that probably won't get censored
and we'll keep after
are the skip splash screen mods and the placebo effect CPU optimization mods. Those will be the only two that won't get filtered on the front page.
I can do that, and you won't regret helping us.
Bonne chance, Rook.
We'll be in touch.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Ooh, a griffin.
Easy, boy. I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like Darkspawn? Griffins hunt Darkspawn.
I've been rolling around in Blight. Just getting it all, just getting all up in there. Elbows deep.
We don't smell that bad. It's the tent.
Blight? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
I always see. Just wonder what they see.
He's caught a scent.
Mods off.
Follow the
Oh
squaws.
yeah, I mean, a lot of them are. Like most of the time, especially if it's like Unreal Engine games, it is basically just turning on and off settings in the
It's
any
why
files.
we're training in the middle of nowhere.
And a lot of the people who do that stuff don't quite understand what they're doing with them.
That kind of sounded
So you
like
end up with like 80 different updates for those
Maybe even
mods
listens.
as people try to
He's a
figure
mind
out
his
what settings do what and what the consequences are for turning them off or on. And because in a lot of cases they can't change those settings in real time, it's a matter of going into the any files, changing a setting, then see what it looks like in game, then finding out it doesn't work right, going back out of the game, changing the setting again, then loading the game back up again, seeing if it changed anything, and then repeating that process. Some people kind of get on the idea or figure out how to make it happen in real time so they can change it on the fly, but even then, it's, that's what they did with Silent Hill 2. There was a quote-unquote performance boost mod for that as well. It went through about a good 90 different iterations of it, and I'm pretty sure it's still being updated.
Darkspawn.
Dead Darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live Darkspawn.
See, Thomas says maybe just Delta will release in March because
dinner. Keep on it, Hassan.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a good time to do it. Have it come out right around the same date that the OG did. Be a nice little throwback. Assuming it's ready by then. Which I hope it would be. Plus, if it does want to come out early next year, then it's going to have to avoid all those other games coming out, like Monster Hunter and Kingdom Come Deliverance. A lot of big games coming out early next year. It seems like the developers of Kingdom Come Deliverance have gotten a little bit, get a little cheeky on Twitter from what I've seen. They are deliberately releasing their game next to Assassin's Creed Shadows because they want to see if their game can compete for one.
How do we get up that?
And two,
Griffins have been training for this sort of thing.
they made fun of Assassin's Creed Shadows' modern audience thing. They're kind of teasing them a little bit about that.
Hassan, hit that!
That's impressive. You teach him that?
No, Lancet and Remy did.
I was like, oh, you guys are trying to be slick with that one, huh? I see you.
Griffins are the Warden's greatest legacy.
You were telling me how good Kingdom Come Deliverance is great. I mean, yeah, like there's a lot of like praise about Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. And what's kind of interesting about this one is that this is from what I've heard from various sources on the internet, is that the people, the dev team that are working on Kingdom Come Deliverance, apparently they've been poaching a lot of developers from CDPR or CD Projekt Red. So there's a lot of people on that team that used to work on The Witcher 3 or have worked on The Witcher 3.
Recoils from them.
That's why it's a job for professionals.
Guess we are at the 3-hour mark right now. So let the mads roll, baby. I mean, you don't have to, but I appreciate you guys doing that regardless. Not like I make that much money off ads. We got a live one back here.
Where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7-8 months ago. The Darkspawn obeyed. There's some kind of hold over them.
Was there anything else back here I should look at before I leave? See a glowy thing up here. I missed what Thomas said. Hold on. He said, I don't think Ubisoft will exist in 5 to 7 years. I mean, you might not see Ubisoft exist in a year at the rate they're going. Because now they're also getting sued. On top of all the drama, now they're also getting sued for the shit that happened with the crew. Which, I mean, rightfully so. Because what happened with the crew is kind of an example of what happens with live service games when they decide to pull the plug on them. And people should be pissed off about that because that means you don't have access to them anymore.
No time
I think one of the people described in the lawsuit, it was like,
Hassan.
he said, like, imagine you bought like a pinball machine, right? You know, you got this cool little monitor that displays your high score that you have on there. You got the flippers and the the custom flippers and the launcher and all that stuff inside the pinball machine. And then one day you come back home and you go to play pinball machine and you find out that the display is missing, the flippers are gone. Basically making it so that you can no longer play any more pinball on your machine. And that the people who made the machine have the right to come into your house and effectively dismantle it so that you can't have access to it anymore. And he was like, that's pretty much what's going on with
trying to stop the gloom.
Ubisoft and the crew too.
It's going after
and why this lawsuit is happening.
There are
Like,
other
This thing you own, you can't do anything with because
Hassan's
they pulled the
brothers
plug.
and sisters.
They decided that you can't play it anymore.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a
I'm
lot.
like, I can't argue with that because it's kind of legit.
That's our way through.
Like, why would you want somebody to be able to have the right to come into your house and
Good job.
basically destroy the shit that you bought and just determine whether or not you can have access to it?
Watch out, Rook. Darkspawn.
Like I said, Sony's thankful Ubisoft is having a worse year than they are. Yep. If it wasn't Ubisoft, Sony would probably be the other punching bag. And rightfully so.
Watch out. One more to go. Big one.
I see it.
Especially when you got like CFOs and CEOs talking about, well, you know, the reason why Concord failed is because we released it too close to other high-profile games. And we don't understand why people don't like PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Network in their games. It's there for your safety. It's like, what are we, children to you? No, lessons are definitely not being learned.
What was that?
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there.
It's like that whole tirade I went on earlier during this stream talking about how the industry is out of touch because the people who represent the gamers, that is Access Media, are also out of touch with the gamers. And you can best believe that the Access Media are the little birdies that are constantly chirping in the publisher's ears, telling them what they want to hear and not the truth.
Never seen Darkspawn this bold. Unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
The wardens told you this?
I told them, but your first warden doesn't want our help.
He's a stubborn one.
Why does the Gloomhowler want the Griffins?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret.
Everyone just needs a little touch. You gotta get considered for that, DJ. I'm sorry. It's gotta be enthusiastic. Whatever the Wukong dev is, I'm sure, no, certainly not the Wukong dev. Because according to them, the game only sold well in China. So it doesn't matter. Because apparently Chinese gamers don't matter for some reason. I no idea.
Hi.
Sorry, Chinese gamers. You're not real gamers. Sorry. I don't make the rules. That's just what they tell you. He threw that at me. Apparently not.
Finish it.
Oh, now you want to throw it at me. So by all means, gaming industry, keep cranking out games like Concord and this little thing I'm playing here right now. Dragon Age the Veilguard. Just keep putting those out. I'm sure if you just keep banging your head against the brick wall and doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome, I don't know, maybe you'll get a different outcome. Maybe. You just keep doing the same shit. What was that thing about insanity again?
That was the last one.
There's a body over there, under the blight boil.
We better take a look. Damn it, it's late.
Raku says, to be fair, Veilguard was at least 12 years of BioWare falling apart in the making. Honestly, yeah. You're not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that.
What is that?
Meet the Gloom Howler.
Like, excluding Dragon Age Inquisition, it has been nothing but missteps for BioWare ever since.
Darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other Griffins. Let's get in there.
More griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay. Just calm down. You too, Rumtail. We'll come back for both of you.
Oh, did they put out system requirements for Stalker 2 already? You gotta check that out too. That is like the big game I want to play this month. I gotta check that out.
Your turn.
yeah, it is on Game Pass. Man, okay. that seals the deal. I know what I'm playing.
Heads up. We've got one more dark spot. Main looker.
I feel like I fought this guy about a good 5 times up until now. It's like the same boss enemies. Same attacks and everything.
Yellow you want. You're not taking these griffins.
That's right, because I am taking these griffins. Me. Oh, he's got a keepsake here. Or a trinket. Already. I mean, he is part of our crew now, I guess, so. A monster hunter, they call it. We shall see about that. What was this skill called? Assassination. It's like this class was made for me.
They're up there.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden. On both of you.
Try it.
Yeah? Let's give it a go.
Your time will come. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask, what's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first warden agreed to this?
No, we're rogue. First warden is wrong.
The First Warden is wasting time treating this like any other blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against Weishaupt's orders?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back...
He likes the idea?
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends.
Bond increase. We just met the guy.
So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy, and the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it. So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
What do we know?
All right. What do we know?
2 dragons at once has to be the gods behind it.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. Our people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Nev.
The shadow dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping
Oh,
the
is this
Venatori
you have to
in
pick which city you
And
want to
if we
help
fail,
situation?
The Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathis.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
If I had to pick, I'd imagine... See, help Nev and stop Shadow, stop a blighted dragon in Minrathis, and prevent a Venatori coup. Treviso sounds like a homie. Minrathis sounds evil. Help Lucanus and the crows protect Treviso civilians from the blighted dragon, and result in blight poisoning. I mean, technically I am a crow as well, so why not help home, right?
We help Lucanus in Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathis. That said, 2 of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
Like that. We'll send other people to help the other city, but you already know shit's gonna go bad in the other city because we need to have consequences for your actions. You made a choice, but we're gonna make sure you feel bad about it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so who am I dragging along with me for this one? I think I'm gonna need a ranged person for this, so maybe we'll bring either Ballara or Harding. Probably Ballara in this case. Yeah, we'll bring Ballara for this one. Although I am ranged as well, but you know.
Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting crows and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
Wow, what a line read. Bastards! What a line read.
What's it done to my city?
We should look.
Please, someone has to stop it.
Gotta make that jump. Made sure the J's were extra laced up for that one. For who? What's an anthem? Is that like you guys trying to say anthem? Anthem lives on.
Knew you could do it, Rook.
Long live Anthem.
That dragon isn't slowing down. We need to kill it.
Yep, that's a big old Durgan. It's a big old Durgan.
Rook, over here.
Taya, she's all right.
Rook, good. We could use another crow.
Even though killing dragons is not exactly our specialty.
Time to learn.
Oh, so I'm only worth it because I'm
Where
a
the
crow, is
dragon
what you're saying,
attacks,
huh?
The Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Draw up your courage. We will need it.
I mean, I am an assassin. It's part of my job to kill things to solve problems.
Despair?
I need to make problems disappear.
Mortal confusion.
You got a lot of tentacles, lady.
There's nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane.
They said that. Oh, wait, never mind. It's not.
Could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now.
Game is called Veilguard, not Dreadwolf.
The Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
Dreadwolf was a better name, though. Fight me. Corius the Ice Talon. Ow. Now listen, it's all good. I played Monster Hunter before. It's fine. I got this. You keep rolling, and then when it stops, you get. Then you go into demon mode, and then you charge up the blades, and then you do like the Beyblade thing on his back.
Get clear.
Sometimes you got to spin to win, like that.
Ready, Rook. Now's your chance.
Thought that wasn't going to connect for a second. Apparently it did. There you go. Let me in there. Let me in there. Oh, he's running.
Say the word.
We are not in need of your strength elsewhere.
I could have taken him.
Return to me.
Clearly, he couldn't have taken me though.
It's going.
We did it.
Is that Volzok? not enough effluvian
You fought it off.
to poison and kill you in one shot.
Gillenane had him called it away.
That nasty ass dragon. I liked his design, but man, was he a pain in the ass to fight.
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
What about Minrathis? And Nev, maybe there's still time to help.
Let's go.
Oh, Minrathis ain't doing so good. Maybe we should have come back here first.
We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and blame Raikou for this one.
Lucanus?
This is all his fault? The reason why the city looks this way?
They'll pull through. I asked about Minrathis.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the Blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the Blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is.
It's all Raikou. He made this choice.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
It's okay. We just gotta reclaim the city. It's easy. You saw what I did to that dragon. Basically unstoppable at this point. Wait, DJ says, just think. In a couple more months, you can experience traversing the entire Monster Hunter map only to get there and fail the quest because people card it. It'll be, I'm the one who gets carded first. And then I spend like half the time trying to get back to where they are fighting the monster. And then when I get like 80% of the way there, they all get carded and we fail the quest. And we fail the quest.
Blighted dragons, darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
Looking forward to it. All right, we'll get these on the side too. Mighty Strike and Noxious Presence. Very good, very good. Like I said, unless I'm there, Charged Blade mains never die. We're gonna hold you to that, Raikou. Please carry us, Charged Blade main. Unless Fatalis shows up, but that's a... In which case, it's every man for himself. Oh shit, alright, it's 5 o'clock. I guess I'll stop here for now. Okay, I guess I'll wrap it up for now. Okay. The asterisks. Cannot guarantee survival with Fatalis or any nuke the map bosses. Watch that game have like 12 nuke the map bosses. When they're already fucking around with that Ray Dow boss, the lightning one that we were fighting in in Wilds in the beta. They were already fucking around with that. So I can't imagine they won't do that again. What if we just had a railgun boss that'll just zap you with one blast and wipe out the whole party? Like, oh, thanks. You guys just had to do that for the beta, didn't you? Just one last fuck you before it's over. Didn't know you cared, Capcom. Like, how about you guys just optimize your game? How about that first? So I don't feel like I'm playing an N64 game. How about you do that before you put in these one-shot bosses? Capcom. Try to say that one more time because I did something else before I wrapped it up. Okay, there we go. Now we can exit the game and get out of here. Can I change scenes, please? Game? PC? You gonna let me do that? Nope, wrong one. That's the one we want to use. Okay. I am out of here for now, guys. So thank you all for watching. If your social media links are in the banners below. If you're watching on YouTube, they should be in the description. Also, if you're watching the archive on YouTube and you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you haven't done so already. And yeah, gonna try to aim for the podcast again this week, either Friday or Saturday. Might try to aim for Friday. We'll see how things go. Archive for the recorded episode is already up on YouTube, so if you haven't watched or listened to that already, it should be there. It's episode 7. Shout out to those who have been watching that. Appreciate it. Anything else? No, just I mean, I've already kind of given my thoughts on this game so far, just kind of solidifying a lot of it, where it just you could tell by how many times I got distracted in my playthrough, just how much I am like thoroughly into what's happening in the game. That should tell you everything, truth be told. But we'll see. If I'm committed to it, I might try to see my way through it all the way to the end. Maybe not 100%, but enough to feel like I've seen enough to be satisfied with the fact that I can talk about that game and not feel bad about not seeing everything and still be pretty accurate on my assessment of it. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out and watching. I always appreciate it. Wouldn't be here doing this, guys, if it wasn't for you. Thanks to you guys, I can keep doing this. This is a Coro just chatting stream with some Dragon Age in the background. Honestly, today felt like it, truth be told. Truth be told, we talked about horror films. We talked about horror films. I was Googling things. It was great. Comedy movies. And there was some Dragon Age in the background somewhere. I don't know. That happened today as well. All right. I will catch you guys tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful day or night, depending on depending on where you are in the world. I cannot. I need coffee. I cannot speak. Depending on where you are in the world today. You all stay classy, stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody. Love you all. I am out of here. Deuces. That's right. Life lesson today. They'll say I never taught you anything. Make sure you get consent before you pet the cat. I will not clarify what that means at all. I will leave that open to interpretation. Anyways, fade to black.